dedicated to the bully victim who died on February 3rd, Adriana Kush. You are nothing but a beautiful form of life from the thuggish home state of Ohio to Lorna Shore's grounds of New Jersey, anchored to a selfless soul, birth mother as a nurse summoned to heaven, in the blaze of your 7th year on this earth. 8 sisters who not only said you're a caring human, happy, funny, sometimes stubborn, strong, your unconditional love for animals running with your brothers and dogs, venturing to one hobby to another, but an aspiring artist for tattoos? That's a hell of a goal, but always stands up for people who are at their weakest. September 2022, you were an amazing student at Central Regional High. Always believed in what was right until the 1st of February for this year. Jealousy from another girl sealed your fate with a water bottle thrown to your head. Unconscious and beaten until you hit the ground with stupid ass bitches, cheering and recording the bullshit from all to see in social media, including TikTok, where my poetry belongs. A school nurse instead of a hospital, after being blacked out, that puts your father into a pissed off state of mind. You, seeing all the shit you suffered on the internet with a message for these bitches infecting you with a death curse that cannot be cured by any means. You fell into the darkest pit where you couldn't escape. After all your parents and boyfriend had done, after all your pain from cyberbullying, after all your friends, including Danielle with Despa and others, after all you wanted to be, it's all taken away from you by suicide because of the threats of your assailants by physical force and social media. The Devil's Choir, the Central Regional High School Board ignored every word of bullying experiences for your tormentors. Parents screaming to fucking resign for not protecting you. To burn in the sea of flames along with the suspended assholes. A world without you is never the same. As the pain continues to remain and your friends continue to fight for change in the school system. You deserve time in heaven's gates. While your bullies and school board become one with the damned in the depths of hell, with my 2 words like I said to the fools who destroyed our poetry fan Janari, fuck you! Adriana Kush, March 11, 2008, February 3rd, 2023. Rest in peace.
MandyCore. Now's your chance. He's right there. Give him a thumbs up and wish him happy birthday.
I bled for you, baby. On my left arm, a child tattooed me in her first year in the shop after stick and pokes in her friends' bedrooms since she was 13. Paper-thin wings, velvety in my imagination, oily if you ever squashed the small ones, chanclas, slapped, rubbed into the grit of the wall. The paint will never look the same again. Van a comer tus t-shirts. Bolilas negras, black moths, mariposa de la muerta. I was taught not to kill those. Omens of death landed and hung over the threshold, don't let them in. My grandma always said if they flutter in the corners of your bedroom, you'll lose everything. So I grew up afraid. Diagnosed with OCD this year, I was born to worry. I was born to filter, repurpose the pain of my ancestors before me in the blood I bled for you, baby. My little boy, Ilan. That would have been your name, me. Mariposa, polila negra, the needle inside me where you never got to be because the doctor said that my body was too selfish to mother. Ink and blood mix into pools. Spray and wipe with a rough paper towel to sting my penance. I've always been a masochist. 10,000 Hail Marys and Padre Nuestros would not allow me to be your mother. A lifetime marked by the boy you would have been. Rotary motor, needle tip, ink piercing my skin. I bled for you, baby. Your blood in me, my blood in you. My blood is you, a cyclical flow like breath, Escher's impossible structures. My veins thread and weave the basket I would have laid you in. Arteries pump heartbeats as one until you're more than a science project. And your cells are each promesas. Milagro charms, gold-plated body parts, baby powdered boys' heads, snip snails, and puppy dog tail promises to become a body that I would have held until my back gave out, and you laid flowers on my grave. I read once that the childless don't reincarnate. The child tattooed me. Black moth above my inner elbows, skin soft and sensitive to color. I imagine yours might have been Bolila Negra. You came all my life. An obsessive compulsion to worry for the wrong things, but you were there to warn me before death took the family dog and your great-grandparents. You spent days on my window pane trying to get in, but baby, my body would not have made a good home for you.
Those ladies, we got one.
Trigger, I'm not a singer. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. De la Sierra que morena, not light, not white, but dark. Y un par de ojitos negros, no claros, not blue eyes or green eyes, but dark eyes like yours and mine. Our own love to cherry pick though, because these dark eyes don't open doors for me. Moreno means not white, and this non-white skin forces me to check the colonizer box, white. Because I'm tired of muting myself in spaces where my own are not proud of how I speak about the nopales on our heads or the lineage in our blood. We are no longer in the era of blending in to hide and avoid being sent back to the motherlands. Gone are the days we sit on the sidelines and let our country take our best parts and bully us to hide. However, I'm not coming for the white man. No, cabrón. I'm coming for the ones that look like you and me. The ignorant ones who repeat what our racist elders said as kids. What their tios called their friends to feel cool. Who think the N-word or M-word or maricón, malflora or frijol are terms of endearment or shit that's cool to say because others say it too. I'm coming for a country back home that glorifies us as Latinos chingones, but turn the other way when we speak our dialects with curved sharp tongues or firm constant rolled eyes. Because both my culturas have taught me this. Our ancestors had to hide their kink, their dark skin, their accents deep within, and our culturas are stuck on that. When we are a new generation with bigger issues than calling each other what the colonizers have called us. Because I'm part of two culturas that make this world go round, that bring flavor to the arts. I refuse to hide who I am. This world demands us to mask enough, but gone are the days we aim to be roses when we're meant to be birds of paradise. We don't bloom and blossom for no one but ourselves. The motherland can be proud or not. When I wear my nopal en la frente, or when it shows through my heart, or when my roots refuse to hide in dirt the world throws at us. They say in order for things to change, we have to do things we have never done before. So here is, we're no longer blending in, or letting outdated, ignorant poets among us continue to self-hate, dimming our colors, or hiding our accents, or becoming simply fucking roses.
A broom is a cleansing tool, used to drive away the ugly and invite the divine into the sacristy of spatial communion. My mother chased my father out the door with a broomstick at approximately 1 a.m. in front of my friends on my 11th birthday to rid our home of impurities. And her ritual worked again and again. In my life, I've been taught to flip a trash sack over my aching corpse and labor love, until I push broom my good intentions back first into a corner, sweating and sweeping and sweating, and brushstroking a heaping pile of other people's bullshit. Sounds so soothing. Till you are elbow deep in the dank of detritus you did not create, and they are still throwing their chat ass scraps on the floor. Seems I've been sweeping and leaving piles along the baseboards all of my life. And consequently, I have perspired enough dust particles in filthy places to feel like debris. I've got heaps of rubbish, bone collecting in cabinets, unholy walls in need of deep clean, and the lumps underneath my bare feet is a reminder that sometimes bloody broom handles beat the progeny beneath the rug and no one hears their muffled screams. The family trust is buried here. And this must also be why I find myself overly attached to lovers with dirty little tombstone secrets some scum refuses to be safe, or tossed away, or confined to the broom closet. I'm going crazy. And all I want to do is praise dance a broom across my dining room. I'm going out of my mind and all I can do is sweep, hoping that the brush strokes and shattered cliff notes of straw nails gently scraping hardwood chalkboards will sweep me into sanity. I am humming in pain. As I sweep, my knees buckle to earth. My back spirals a cat pose, and I finally muster the muscle to sweep up the remnants of broken glass, shattered relationships, other people's displaced trash into a pile. Finally, get the strength to throw the pile away. I hug my mother, kiss my father, brew a tea to coax the ghosts from underneath the area rug and let them know they are free now. And I begin again in a clean house. I'm starting my own ritual.